Éxito Radio no avala ni certifica los contenidos y opiniones que emiten sus conductores y invitados durante la programación, siendo responsabilidad de quien lo emite.
Vous êtes ce genre de gars qui
Hi
ne
everybody and
veut
welcome
pas
to Be
talking to
Funny
me.
News with your host Fernanda Avendaño, as always
Vous êtes
every
ce genre
Monday.
de gars qui
So
ne
we are going
veut
to start
pas
with some
talking to
business
me.
news around the world. But first, I want to talk about something that happened just right now. We had some problems. We the lights went off like suddenly, and it was a little bit scary. But okay. Besides that, we are here to give you the best of news around the world. First, Lufthansa union to extend strike to Friday. Lufthansa pilots plan a third day of striking on Friday, following 2 days of planned action on Wednesday and Thursday, potentially disrupting thousands of passengers. That is a bad news for people traveling with Lufthansa. The Friday strike will affect short and medium-haul flights, similar to Wednesday's action. Pilots stage a walkout for long-haul flights on Thursday. The pilots union is hoping strikes will put pressure on management during negotiations on retirement benefits. Well, we can see right now that the problem actually is the negotiations for retirement, which it looks like they're having a lot of problems. Lufthansa spokesman Martin Reichling said that the company will be able to fly three-quarters of flights on Friday across all carriers under the Lufthansa Group, including Swiss International and Austria Airlines. He said the company would like to resume negotiations with the union. Lufthansa wanted to get rid of the program that allows pilots to retire at the age of 55 and receive up to 60% of their pay until they reach the statutory retirement at the age of 65. Well, it also says that competition and in a competition and values statement, Mr. Rackley says a new deal has been tabled by the airline offering to continue the benefit for existing pilots, but with a higher average retirement of 61 and closing the scheme of the new pilots. The airline has been plagued by strikes, which last year cost like 232 million euros. It is not about preventing strategy business decisions, said George Handler, a spokesman of the union. The competition should not lead to a sell out of the values that have a significant role in ensuring that Lufthansa has become one of the world's leading aerospace companies. The moves are intended as a cost-saving effort, as Lufthansa struggles to compete with the low-cost competitors as rivals such as Emirates and Turkish Airlines. So we're going to see some problems in the aerospace companies. Okay, in other news, Yahoo to shutter China office and cut around 355 Yahoo to shutter China office and cut around 350 jobs. Internet giant Yahoo is closing its China office as part of the worldwide consideration aimed at cutting costs. The Beijing Research Center in Yahoo only remaining physical presence in the country after it sold its Chinese operation to Alibaba in 2005. A spokesperson said around 350 jobs will be eliminated. We are constantly making changes to align sources and to foster better collaboration and innovation across our business, Yahoo said in a statement. Actually, it's a bad thing about China to cut out some jobs about it because, as we remember, China has some problems regarding to free rights about speaking everything, and right now this um, job cut is not a good thing as an image for China. Uh, An analysis with Martin Patience of the BBC Beijing says the news that Yahoo was closing is the last remaining office in mainland China traveled fast. Outside the Yahoo Research Center, an employment agency staged a guerrilla-style campaign offering the state staff new jobs. Many Yahoo employees appeared unimpressed as they walked by men dressed up in silver alien outfits. The move by the internet giant, however, doesn't come as a huge surprise. Yahoo has been rapidly retreating from Chinese market. In 2013, it stopped offering services to male users in China. Like I said before, China right now is not making it's on the internet right now. It had an often flawed relationship with the Chinese government. Controversially, the firm handed over information to the authorities to lead to the jailing of two Chinese troublemakers. But according to reports, this enclosure was nothing to do with government pressure or censorship. Instead, it's been driven by the internet giant's desire to cut out its global operating costs. Yahoo has been struggling to maintain profit growth in the face of growing competition from rival online search portals like Google. The Sunny Valley, California-based firm has also been trying to adapt to consumers increasingly using mobile devices, which attract less advertising revenue. As a result, Yahoo chief executive Marissa Mayer has made a slate of acquisitions in a bid to diversify business and add new revenue streams. So this is what is happening right now in China and Yahoo. In other news, and the last one is that Costa Cruises and MCC Cruises cancel stops in Tunisia. Costa Cruises and the other one, two Italian cruises companies, has cancelled planned stop in Tunisia ports following Wednesday attack on a museum in the country's capital. At least 21 people were killed in shooting in the Bardo Museum in Tunis. An MCC spokesman confirmed 12 guests were killed in attack for which Islamic State militants have said that they were responsible. Costa is owned by Carnival, which also owns the Po Cruises and Cruna. All MCSC passengers were not accounted for, with 13 injuries, said the firm. 3 passengers on the Costa Paciosa died, the company chief executive Michael Tham said in a statement. 8 others were injured and 2 were unaccounted for. Alternative ports were being decided upon, said Costa. Costa said the suspension would affect 3 of their ships which had been due to visit Tunis in the coming months, the Costa Fortuna, Costa Fabulosa and the Costa Neo Rivera. Tourists from Japan, Colombia, the United Kingdom and other European countries were killed in the attack and more than 40 people were injured. The suspects were arrested on Thursday and were not identified, and no further details of their alliance involvement were given. However, BBC's security correspondent Frank Gardner says that Al-Qaeda operative has claimed that the two governments have spent 2 months training with Islamic militants in Derna, eastern Libya, before slipping back into Tunisia. So that's the news we are having for today. And for the dollar, here is okay, it's a little bit expensive, but it stays normal for in Mexican pesos. To having a dollar is 15 pesos with 31 cents. So it's been it's stable, but yeah, I think it's not a good time right now for investment in dollar yet. But we are continue to check out the following weeks about how it's going to behave the dollar. Well, that was everything for today. Thank you very much. This is your host, Fernanda Avendaño. See you next week in Business News. Thank you.